What's going on, guys? Sin for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode as the Vancouver Canucks. And before we get into this, I gotta talk about a trade that just happened. Drouin and a conditional 6th for Sergachev and a conditional 2nd. First of all, can Drouin play center is all? Because if not, what the hell are you thinking, Montreal? Stop getting fucking wingers. And then secondly, Sergachev, I don't know. It's a risk, but what happens if this guy becomes really good? He's already pretty damn good. Yeah, he could leave for the KHL, but if he has success in the NHL, I don't know. This seems like a weird trade for me. People are saying Montreal is stealing Drouin. I don't really see that. I think Sergachev's going to be pretty damn good, and I don't understand why Montreal would trade him like this. I think you're putting way too much faith in Shea Weber if you're going to get rid of Sergachev. Yeah, sure, you still have Juulsen, but I don't know, man. Getting rid of Sergachev like this, maybe they know something that we don't, but I don't agree with it, especially when you pick up someone like Drouin, who's yet another winger. And like I said, unless he could play center, I don't like this trade for Montreal. I don't really like it too much for the Lightning either. I mean, you're taking a chance on a guy who hasn't seen any NHL time, but you're getting a conditional 2nd, sure, but I don't know. This is just a very weird trade. So let me know what you guys think about this trade. If you guys have checked it out, maybe look into it. I'm a bit confused on it. It fired me up. I was like, oh, dude, hell yeah, trade's being made. And then, like, I kind of looked at this. I'm like, this honestly almost doesn't make sense for either team. I mean, the Lightning, they still got, like, Hedman, all these bunch of defensive guys. I mean, you should have kept Bishop. I think you underrated him, but I'm not too sure. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's almost like Lightning are going to try to rebuild. You're trading away your only guy who was never hampered by injury. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get into this. We're at the free agency period, and we got a couple things to do now. I didn't check out the. I'm gonna make sure I do this almost first. Didn't check out any of the rookie type guys, but so pretty much I think we're gonna go for Dougie Fresh for like 2 years, and then probably try to make a trade to free up some more space, and then pick up maybe a first. Or we can't really pick up a first line. We'll have to pick up a first liner in some kind of a trade, or we'll see what happens with Shishko. So I think that's better. We'll probably wait till after free agency to make that move. But I do want to get Dougie Fresh, so I'm gonna sign him immediately. I know I'm gonna want him, so let's do 2 years. Okay. I'll bump it up probably to around 9 mil. All right. I know that seems like a bit, but he's worth it, and there's 3 other teams interested in him. So I want to really go over the top for this. Let me see. Is there anyone getting... Well, if we move away cap, then it won't matter too much if there's anyone getting moved next or need to be re-signed next year. I don't think there's any big ones that need to be... You know what? I'm going to double check because I don't want to put myself in a difficult position. I don't think it'll be a problem, but I just want to be sure. I don't think there's any big contracts coming up next year. I think there's a bunch of like 2 years left for most of these. So let me just double check this. Okay, Castles, that's not a big one. Yeah, I don't think there's any big. Nope, doesn't look like. None of these are big, so we'll be fine either way for 2 years for Dougie Fresh. Yeah, we set ourselves up relatively well for that. Goalie wise, same thing. Wow. I've impressed myself. I wish I could say I meant to do all that. I mean, that's what you kind of try to do when you try to line up a lot of contracts and things like that, and eventually you get good things happening like this. So, pro tip, always try to line up as many contracts as possible. Alrighty, there you go. Yeah, I'll move it up to 9 mil because we can afford it, and I want to make sure that I get Dougie Fresh here. So we are a good contender. Anaheim, Detroit, Arizona. Detroit is not. I'm pretty sure they're rebuilding. Arizona, probably the same thing. Anaheim's the only other contender we'd have to worry about stealing him from us. But 2 years for 9 mil, I think he should sign with us. So we're gonna do that. And then I forgot to check how many roster slots I have, but we should have a couple. And I just want to look for 72. Okay, he's tender. Never mind. 72 at 20. That's an idea, but I want to see if there's anything better because we are limited. We do have some limited slots available. Okay, I want to find a really good red. 73 at 20 for a red top 9. Hold on. Sniper. Decent shot, decent passing, decent offensive awareness, and actually decent defensive stats. One team's interested in him. I like it. Edmonton, well, we're going to steal him. Here we go. All right, 20 at 70, not quite. And that pretty much is it. Any defenseman here? Not, nope. Oh, never mind, that's a bottom 6, damn. I thought we were still in... Alright, yeah, not... Actually, this guy... No, not... I wouldn't say so, actually. I know 74 at 20 is pretty damn good. He could grow into it relatively quickly, but his defensive stats are kind of spread out. His shooting and offensive stats are pretty good, but I don't need an offensive player who's going to be bottom 6. Like, this guy, I've never seen yellow bottom 6s break out into scoring roles, so I'm actually going to hold off on that. Like I said, we do have limited slots here, but let me go back to that other top 9 guy, this Witherspoon. Center power forward, defensive stats, I don't necessarily, they're okay actually for 72. They're not bad. And his offensive stats definitely aren't terrible either, so I'll sign him. Yeah, I'll sign him. Why not? Okay, we'll sign this guy too. Alright, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, those two guys were pretty much the only guys that really... This guy's okay, but with only 70... Yeah, I don't like it with only 70 at the 20. Even with the red potential as a playmaker and stuff, I don't like it when he's only 70. I don't really think that turns out to be too much. So I'll actually hold off on it. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for the rookies. So we will maybe have to look for some depth guys or third line guys. Let me just take care of this. Well, maybe I don't want to miss out on one of these. Well, actually, I won't have money. Yeah, that's right. I probably won't have the money for it initially. I'll have to wait. Yeah, I'll have to pick some guys up in trades. We got to ship off that contract pretty much. I don't actually think we'll need a third line guy when I think about it. No. There we go. Okay. Dougie Fresh should be telling us in the next day or two. All right. So we got Dougie Fresh. Beautiful. So that takes care of our top 2 issue. That takes care of our defensive core. Now... we're going to have to probably take care of some cap stuff and trades after the line changes, things like that. So that's probably what we're going to have to do. I could maybe sign a depth guy right here, but I don't really think I need to. Plus, I do have 2.4 mil technically. So let me look around and see if there's anyone who jumps out. They got to be like really good or I'm not going to sign. I'm not just going to sign someone to sign someone. Riley Nash, not jumping out. Dubinsky. He's pretty good, but I think he's going to decline pretty quickly this year. Nope. Winnick, same thing. He's declining. Ryan Callahan, decent, but declining. Nope. That's a defenseman. Paquette's okay, but not. I mean, I need someone to stand out, and none of these guys real. Ooh, oh, tendered. No. Yeah. If I'm gonna pick someone up, I'm looking for like 84, 85s across the board for the defense, and I'm just not seeing that. Nah, probably doesn't exist at this point. Oh, wait a sec. I always loved Delorier. I could just pick him up. I could always just pick up. He was always really quite good. Thing is, do I need him right now? I might as a fourth liner. You know, I'll pick him up. We'll see. You know what? Hold on. No. I'm going to double check because I don't really think I need him. Or need him. Really? Do I really? Sorry, I'm being careful with this. I don't want to just sign someone to sign someone at this point. I want to be careful about that. Let me see here. Let me do a count for our forwards here. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're missing. Oh, no, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we missing anyone? Not quite, no. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? Yeah, I could probably. Well, we have Gaunce here still. Yeah, Gaunce is technically the fourth liner. But yeah, we could use him somewhere. We might have a couple guys jump up, sure, but you know, it's always, yeah, I'll sign him. It'll always be good to have someone like that. Yeah, Delorier is always really good anyway, so go for it. But I think, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I might need a third liner instead. But one of those guys can always jump up and play third line in a pinch. So where's he at? Where's Delorier at? There he is. There we go. 1 year. I'll bump him up to 1.850. It's not like I crazily need him, but that should be able to get him right there. So we'll do that, and then we'll be able to sim to where I can take care of the lines, and then we'll make a trade as well. I'll see about all the jumps and stuff like that. There's Delorier. Okay, so we're going to sim to the next season and take care of all that kind of stuff. Alright, so we need to try to make a few moves happen here before we could really get going. We ran into a couple problems here and players that didn't grow who I thought would grow. Shishko grew a little. I was hoping for a bit more, but 84 is not bad at 22. So that's okay. Kemp is now going to center our first line in the AHL, so that'll be good. But yeah, Rasmussen didn't grow at all. He's pretty much busting. Liljegren looks like he's busting, and while he is slowly getting better, not good offensively whatsoever. Not even that good defensively. So I don't know. This guy's boosted like hell by his skating and his shot, and that's pretty much it. And that's not who I need on my team. So it's time for major retools right now. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit coming, and Little actually looks like he's starting to decline as well, even only at age 33. Yeah, we're running into some issues here for sure. So, well, the good thing about Little going is hopefully Kemp starts to take over quickly, but other than that, he needs to jump a hell of a lot this year, which he probably won't with that green top 9 potential. I'm not too sure, but we need something here. So I'm going to start looking around. First off, we need someone to fill in on that first line, I think. That's definitely an issue here. So guys that I know I want, I might hold on to Liljegren one more year, although I really think he's busting. I mean, he's just got that thing to him. His value's declining. He stayed at like the same. I mean, maybe he was at 78 and he went up to 79, but I mean, still, it's all the elites, man. Okay, so we'll see. Hold on here. Right. I'm just thinking who we could trade here. Basically, well, I know Liljegren, Rasmussen, and then we need to get rid of what's-his-name's contract. He's way down here. Where is he? He's got, like, no value whatsoever. Erickson, yeah. He's, like, 78 now. Alright, he's sure Rasmussen. Does anyone even... Oh, my God, I think no one even wants him because they know they're busted. We're kind of screwed. Yeah, we're very screwed. Okay, he's sure Rasmussen. Alright, well, we need to find someone to fill in on that first line, basically. So... anyone at this point, just it'd be nice to have someone on the block. Krejci as a playmaker, maybe. Hold on, Andrew Ladd. No, looks like he's declined quite a bit. Yep. All right. Well, we need someone here. I hate when this happens. Damn, I wish they wanted to give up Neil. Oh, he's got 4 years left. Never mind. No, I don't. Yeah. Alright. Not really. I mean, we could always play the two guys up and, like, take a step back this year and hope that they grow. Like, I don't know, though. That's pretty risky. It's extremely risky to be. If I'm gonna be completely honest, that's extremely risky to kind of not get someone here. But I'm also kind of banking a lot on Shishko getting extremely good, which, again, might not happen. Yeah, I'm not finding anyone who wants to get traded either. Well, hold on. 82. He's a first line. Maybe if I put him... Again, this is another huge risk. I mean, I could trade for the guy who's unhappy, put him on the top line, and hope he gets good and gets back up to where he is. I don't know where he was, though. I'd rather not, honestly. But yeah, we're in a very tough spot here. Yeah, it's pretty bad, to be honest. I was honestly expecting these guys to grow. Rasmussen didn't matter too much. I was planning to trade him anyway, but the fact that Liljegren isn't growing at all when I don't know. I'm not too sure what happened with that. It's just another thing I'd never see him get good. So maybe I'll have to experiment, like what you guys were saying, to get him when you draft him, play him immediately in the NHL. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not seeing anyone who we could even go for. I mean, we could try to like squeeze and go for like Atkinson. 2 years left. I don't want anyone with 2 years left, to be honest. Yeah, I want to get rid of what's his name's contract, and I want to get rid of all these busts too. But like, who do I go for in that situation? Sam Reinhart would be freaking awesome, but there's no way I'm able to get him. God damn. Alright, well, I might do some editing here. Alright, so the best I could think of was going for something kind of like this. Now, Atkinson makes a bit sense. Columbus is a younger team now. They're probably looking to get maybe a little younger. So we give them a couple prospects. They take Eriksson as, you know, some cap stuff. And we try to get Atkinson here, who has 2 years left, which isn't that bad. And we're also going to try to get a first. I might not be able to get that, but we're going to try to get as much as possible. So, trying to like that, yeah, the value's too far off. So, let me throw in a second here. And I might have to do a second and a third, but I do want a pick back, and we'll try this. So, we'll try this now. Not quite. Value's too far off. If I throw in that third, if that can push it across, that'd be perfect. So, Hischier, Rasmussen, Eriksson for Atkinson, and this first here, basically. Okay, not sufficient. Okay, hold on then. I could give 2 seconds. I'd be willing to do 2 seconds if I'm getting a first. We got a lot of good role players in this last draft, so 2 seconds now for all this. Let's go. Come on. The value is off. I don't know if we can make this go through, to be honest. So I might have to scrap going for the first, which is not my favorite thing to do. I could get a second from him, maybe a third as well, and I can maybe use those to move up. Try to get a second. That probably won't work, though. I'll try that. Might just have to go for the second. Not quite. Let me remove that third, and we'll just try it for the second now. Hischier, Atkinson, or sorry, Hischier, Rasmussen for Atkinson, and then Eriksson for a second, kind of. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. All right. I can go for this third. At this point, though, I don't know. I mean, Hischier and Rasmussen aren't getting good. I'm basically getting a free player here by using value of basic, you know, guys who are... Rasmussen's a bust. Hischier, they both still could get relatively good, but their offensive stats are really bad. I don't think they produce well enough for elite players, so I'll try to get that. We're kind of almost getting a free player. Holy crap, really? Oh, and now they're saying they don't want the contract of Louis Eriksson. God damn, man. I could retain some of it, but I don't want to retain too much here. I'll retain like 1 mil. Start with that. Still not. Okay. I can't retain too much though, because then it cuts into me. I don't know if I could do this. Nope. I don't know, guys. This is pretty much our only option, and they don't want it. So I don't know what to do here. We could buy out Eriksson still. That's an option. And then we'd have to look for more stuff. So I'll try that real quick. Alright, so before I go with the buyout option, I'm going to try one more thing. I looked at Ottawa. They're actually looking like they're rebuilding right now. They don't even have Carlson anymore. I don't know what the hell they did, but I'm going to try to pick up Bobby Ryan, 1 year left, make him retain salary. Then I'm going to give him Hischier, Rasmussen, Eriksson, and then these two guys, because they have to get some players back. And then they're first for 2 seconds. Now, kind of help them kickstart the rebuild with these two guys and then snag a first from them because that's a lot of value. Anyway, I'm trying this. I'll have to try 2 seconds most likely because I don't think a third. I'll try third first, but I highly doubt that'll go through. So we'll try that, but I don't think that's going through. Nope, not quite. So I'll try 2 seconds. That still might not go through. So I might have to send a first their way. But that might be worth it. Okay, yeah. So I'm actually going to try to send a first their way. Maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Although, yeah, I'll actually send this first this way because we shouldn't. I'm thinking if we pick up. Actually, it might be safer to do next year's. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, let me send in this next year's first instead. Yeah, alright, so we'll try this. We'll see how this works. Not quite. Woefully insufficient. I disagree, but okay. We'll try a second from this year. First and a second for their first, which is going to be worth a shit ton of value. Also for Bobby Ryan, who's going to help us this year. So we'll try that. We're screwed, man. We're totally screwed. We can't trade away these shitty prospects, and we can't get anything back. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we forget about the picks. Is there any kind of prospects here then? Which, why would they want to give up any of those either if we're not going to get that first? I mean, kinda. This guy would be amazing, but he's way too good. Oh, they still do have Carlson. Never mind. Oh, I was looking at forwards before, I guess. All right, so here's something else I could try to get. A first and a second from Arizona. No player, and I'll maybe try to pick up someone, but I got to ship off that freaking Erickson contract. We'll try this. Some extra guys to make that go through to give him all this. Dump off all this for that. Holy crap, not quite. I'll throw in a third or something to make this go through. I'm not giving him any. Oh, well, wait a sec. They do want a couple of these unsigned guys who are nothing, so let me throw them in. Let me throw those two guys in. Yeah, let's try that. See if that'll bump it up. Not quite. Okay. So, send us more than one player to fill a need. I see. Okay. So send that in, and then do they want? They do want. I'd rather not give up the second. Let me throw in the third, and we'll see if that'll work. Not quite. All right. Well, I could do the second then, since I am getting a second and a first back. That should make it go through. No? What the fuck, man? What the hell? I can't do this. I really can't make any of these trades. It's ridiculous. I just can't. This is freaking crazy. I mean, I can remove the second. Yeah, but then look how much I'm overextending for this bullshit. I'll take a third back, and then that's as much as I'll do. No, see, it. Now that no one wants the contract, guys, I really can't do this. So I just got to do like guys for that. That's about it. I can't do this at all, which sucks, but oh my gosh. I don't know what the hell to do. And I can't buy the guy out now, I don't think, because it's not in the offseason. I screwed up on that account, but whatever. Let's see if I can get a first and a second for all this now. I want to get something back for this. Yeah, try the first and a second for that. No, not quite. I don't even know if we'll be able to trade these guys off. No one wants them. I want to get something for them, though, for sure. There we go. Finally. Okay, so we made one trade go through. We still have to hold on to freaking Erickson. I don't think we'll be able to trade that off at all, which sucks, but what can you do? Whatever, just best lines it. Yeah. We're still kind of screwed. We're very screwed on this because, look, I mean, we're almost like we have to take a step back to try to train some guys up here. It's just the way it's looking. I'm not liking it. I'm not feeling it. Like, our AHL is okay. We can bring some of these guys up. Problem is, none of them play good offense. I could try to get like someone better, but I don't know. Yeah. We really do still need someone for that first line. I don't know. I just don't feel it. I could try Shishko on the second. The problem is I don't want this guy to bust too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm worried as hell about guys busting. And even Little's starting to frickin' decline, which I did not need. Like, Jesus, man. Yeah, his potential's already dropped to top 9. Like, oh, man, we're so screwed right now. Okay. I'm just trying to think what the hell I could do here. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's not terrible. But the fact he's already declining at 33 makes him a whole lot worse than he should be. I could try Shishko. I really could try him on this line and hope he doesn't bust and hope he actually explodes. And this would be kind of taking a step back to take a step forward. But it's risky as hell to do something like this. We finally got a good defensive core, and now it's our offense that's causing us trouble. It all started with Ovechkin retiring, that piece of shit. I needed him for one more year, man. None of this would be an issue. I really can't trade for anyone else without giving up stuff I really necessarily don't want to give up. So good news is at least we shipped off a couple busts. We're gonna try to help out Kemp, try to help out McLeod as best as we can. And is there anyone else not playing that should be playing? Probably not. I think there's everyone. Who's this guy? Actually, yes, this guy needs to go in there. Definitely. Erickson, get the hell off that line. Alright, you know what? Go full out, actually. Screw it. If he's red, put him up on the top. See if that'll do something. This sniper, he's listed to be depth, but this, I don't know. I don't like his wrist shot accuracy is pretty bad. His offensive stats are not bad. I mean, this guy could jump up and play for us. We could scratch like Gaunts or something. We could try this guy and try to see if we could break him out of that potential. I highly doubt it's going to happen. I could try though. Might not be bad to try it. All right. So what I am thinking we need to take a slight step back this year. I just don't see a real good opportunity to trade for someone for this first line right wing. I think we just kind of got to give a couple of these guys a chance and play them above their role. It could be risky, but at the same time, with that risk, I'm also got this Cullimore guy who's a top 6 yellow sniper. I'm playing him on the second line right here, trying to get him better. Got a couple centers coming up. This Khudobin guy, I could bring him up, but I don't know. I don't think he'll get too great, especially with the top 9. I could try him, but like where would he fit in right here? I mean, I could remove Castles to be on. You know what? I'm going to do that. We'll scratch Castles. Actually, we can just send him down if we wanted. Yeah, let me just send him down, to be honest. Yeah, I'll try out that guy. We'll see if I can maybe break him out of his player role, since he is pretty damn good. What the hell is this? Oh, yeah, that guy. All right, let me see. Is Khudobin right? It's a lefty but a righty, yeah. Defensive stats are not bad either. I mean, they're not great, but they're not bad. So we'll do that. Switch that guy. Oh, yeah, I was going to send down... You know, I could just keep him up. It doesn't matter. He's pretty much capped out. But at the same time, it would be good to have someone in those lines. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to try to roll with. I'm going to move Shishko down. I don't have a good feeling about playing him above his role quite yet. So I'll keep him on the third line with Sutter and Deloria, I guess. And then the second line, I'll put this Khudobin guy. See if I'll be able to break him out of that role. By any chance, we'll see. We'll see. Playing with Little and Brassard. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to kind of take a step back this year. Unfortunate, but it's just... making a trade for someone like that is just probably not going to work. So we'll see what can happen with these lines. I hate what happened pretty much, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Here's our AHL lines. I got a lot of guys. I'm trying to get Lind one more chance to get better. This guy's probably not getting too much better. I wanted to try Lind though, because even though he is 22, if he can have a really good year, he might jump out. So yeah. Couple of these guys in there. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, but it's definitely gonna be tough. Definitely gonna be tough. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm gonna get simming here. I'm gonna let you guys, if you guys can like think of any kind of trade or something like that, then let me know. But for right now, I don't think it's gonna really happen. This was really pretty rough video, to be honest. Not a lot of things coming together for us right now, and I feel the Vancouver curse, man. I feel the Vancouver curse, definitely. All right, so let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.